Spike's already entertaining us. We're with the Oscar-winning director and producer Spike Lee, actress Ilfenesh Hadera, who stars with Denzel Washington, Spike's newest movie, Highest to Lowest. I've heard such great things about this film. And Spike, welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
This is your 5th film with Denzel?
Cinco.
Cinco. And is it true he sent you the script?
Yes, this is a reincarnation, not a reimagination of the original film by the great Japanese filmmaker Akira Kurosawa, High and Low, and it's been going around Hollywood for years, and Denzel got it. He read it and said, Spike, call me up. I didn't recognize his phone number, because we ain't got it like that. But he said, I'm sending you something, FedEx. You get it tomorrow. Before I hung up the phone, I knew it was doing it because our last film together was Inside Man, but I didn't even know that was 19,
20 years right there.
I didn't know that.
So you start working together again, it's like riding a bike?
We didn't miss a step.
Yeah.
Didn't miss
I can
a step.
attest to that.
Because D and Lee, dynamic duo, we got it like that.
You do know it. You do know like that. And speaking of dynamic, you've had the, I would say, the pleasure of working with him
Absolutely,
over the
most days, right?
Most days.
Except when he's giving me a hard time, like he did all backstage
But
just
you know,
now.
I love this about both of y'all. He still makes you audition.
Yeah, absolutely does.
As it should be, right?
Oh, wait a minute.
5 jobs
Whoa, whoa,
in.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh
whoa,
gosh,
whoa, whoa.
are we debating?
Can
this?
I get a word in?
So,
First of all, when someone plays opposite
oh,
Denzel, he makes.
of course. yes. No, he was really.
He makes, especially his wife too.
Yeah, no, of course.
Nah.
No,
So
I expect to audition, right?
Yeah.
I
You
feel like
audition.
it's part of the gig. It's part of the job as an actor, I think. And I prefer. I mean, you know, you're on the same page as your director. You've shown up with an idea of the character. There's no confusion when you get to set, right? And I have my own theories about why he makes me audition after all these very many
Let's
years.
have one.
That he has worked so hard for everything that he's gotten and earned that he expects other people to keep proving themselves as well. And I think that's really fair. But prior to the audition, he said, look, you know, he said, Denzel brought me the script. He's, an EP on the movie. You're playing his wife. You know, he's your leading man. So come in and do the work because it's going to be his call. Not that I wouldn't have done the work without the warning anyway.
But you had never worked with Denzel before. So what was it like working with him?
Gosh, you know, I think it was exactly what you would expect working with Denzel to be like, is the truest answer I can give. He's done many interviews in the last year or so. And
he's on a rampage now,
he
though.
sure is. he really is. No, he is.
He's taking no prisoners.
Definitely not. So you're watching these interviews going like, oh God, what's he going to say next? But no, truly, I'm like watching with bated breath. And you're sitting in the room. What does that feel like? But you know, he's very clear in this about that he talks about the 3 stages of an actor, right? You learn, you earn, and you return. And he's clearly in his return era. Lots of notes to be taken.
No one but God.
No one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Throw the Bible down.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We're going to take a look at a clip before you say something. Let's check it out.
You know he's straight-handed.
You would leave the studio downtown, you'd put your headphones on, and you would walk all the way over the Brooklyn Bridge to my apartment. And I nearly broke up with you for it because you made us late for everything. But I would always forgive you because you would show up so excited. I mean, beaming over some new artist or a band you discovered. I mean, you don't do that anymore.
You can see why he picked you right there. New York is always a character in your movies, and there's one scene, pivotal scene in this one that I think Boston fans are not going to like too much.
I don't care. They know what they can do. Straight hand.
But they got to go to the movie to see what you did.
Let me show you this.
Helmet catch. I know you know that. I'm not in this fight, Boston. I'm not in this.
You staying out of this?
I'm out of this one.
There are a few scenes that Boston fans might not like in our film. They're kind of sprinkled throughout.
Not just one,
right?
not just one. But what is it like shooting a New York City film with that man right there, Mr. New York?
I'm really lucky. I've done 4 seasons of Godfather of Harlem, which also shoots in New York, and it's near and dear to me because it's about Harlem, and we
Love
shoot
the
so much
show.
of it in Harlem. But a New York project in Spike's hands is very different than a New York project in just about any other.
Well, at least see a little bit out of it.
Who?
One of the great directors who did great New York films. Dog Day Afternoon.
Sidney Lumet.
Oh, Sidney Lumet. Yes.
Network. You want to keep going? You're sitting next to the cinephile over here.
The one we want to see is
You
high.
know what? You got to start sitting in my class. So
I know, it's true. A student in his class, though, is like, he
Now
also...
I'm a trained professor of film at NYU Graduate Film School. So I've been teaching it 30 years. Tenure, so they can't fire me.
You know what?
Especially in this political climate.
You are just like your boy right now. You're getting dangerous in these interviews.
We're going to save
Rub
it.
off.
Lois is in theaters now.
Together.
It's going to be streaming on Apple Plus September 5th.